Okay, today we will perform our first practical of big data analytics, and that is installation of your virtual box. And after installing virtual box, we will install an operating system that is Ubuntu. Okay, and that Ubuntu will be installed through your virtual box, that is your VMware virtual machine. First of all, we will create, and on that we will perform a practical, that is installation of Ubuntu. And why we will do this? Because for our big data analytics concept, that is a Hadoop, and further the environment, we will install all my Hadoop files or your ecosystem with an operating system that is a Ubuntu. Okay, this is easy as compared to your Windows installation. Okay, on Windows, we will also install Hadoop and their further file system, but it is a complex concept. Okay, and all that practical, we will perform our Ubuntu and we will use different commands. Okay, and that command you have studied in your operating system subject. That is a practical of your operating system. All that command we will use in our today's lecture. Okay, for that, first of all, we will search for a VMware or a virtual box. Okay, I will share a screen and I will teach you step by step how you will install your virtual box. After installing virtual box, that exe file of VMware will be installed on our system. And after installing, we should also have a iOS file of an operating system, and that is your Ubuntu that I have already downloaded from internet. Okay, first of all, I will show you how you will download that file. Okay, you should be connected with your internet and you will search for first one is your, you will search that is VirtualBox. Okay, or VMware. Okay, I will search here VirtualBox, and first link on this web page is Oracle VM VirtualBox. VM is your virtual machine. Okay, this is the tool. Your VirtualBox is a powerful virtualization product for enterprise as well as a home use. Okay, and this VirtualBox runs on Windows, Linux, Mac, and further your guest operating system also. Okay, this is a small application. Here is a definition as Oracle VM VirtualBox is free and open source hosted hypervisor of x86. Okay, that is of 32-bit can be there. Okay, or it can be of 64-bit. Okay, and it is a product of your Sun Microsystem, but now it is owned by, previously it is a product of Sun Microsystem, but now it is owned by Oracle corporations. Okay, previous its name was Sun Microsystem, but now it is owned by Oracle. That is, now it is a product of Oracle. Okay, and I will click on first link, that is Oracle VM VirtualBox, and here is your next redirected page, that is download your VirtualBox 6.1. Okay, I will click on this link. Okay, further there are different packages. Okay, VirtualBox 6.1, 1.26 platform you can download for your Windows. Okay, Windows, because I am working on a Windows 10, but I have to make a virtual machine of Ubuntu. Okay. Recently I am working on Windows 10. Okay. Then I will click on Windows host. Okay. It will take a few minutes. Now there is on left side, you was on my browser, there is a process of downloading, that is VirtualBox 6.1.26 is with an executable file, that is .exe file. Okay, I will pause this because I have already downloaded this VirtualBox, and next step is to download your operating system, and that operating system is Ubuntu. Okay, the same way you can go or search on your browser for Ubuntu. Version is 20.04. Okay, that version I am using is 20.04 Ubuntu. Now there is the latest, that is 21. Okay, search for Ubuntu. Okay, then there is first link, that is Ubuntu desktop operating system you want to download. You will click on this. Then when you will download this file, complete file, that is iOS file. Okay, I have already downloaded this, but you have to download if you do not have these files, that is VirtualBox file and your iOS, that is operating system, and that is your Ubuntu. Okay, I have already downloaded, and here is these files. Okay, that is Ubuntu 20.041, and it is of 64-bit. Okay, this is your iOS file, and your software VMware or a VirtualBox is your 6.18 version that I will use now. Okay, to the first step is to download this file. Now I will install this first. First of all, I will install VirtualBox. I will double click on this file, and now there is a welcome screen, that is welcome to Oracle VM VirtualBox 6.1 setup. I will click on next, then again next, and the file location is on C drive, program file and folder name is Oracle, and their further folder is VirtualBox. Okay, I will not change any of the location. I go for a next, then again next, then yes. Then last step is ready to install. I will click on install, and there is a dialog box, that is, do you want to allow this app to make a change? I will click yes. Okay, the same way you will perform this practical on your system. You can download any of your version that's supported to your system. Okay, any of the version of VirtualBox that support to your system. Okay, the last is that Oracle VM VirtualBox 6.1.18 installation is complete, and I will click on finish. Okay. Now you will see that here on the screen, the first interface of your Oracle VM is launched. Okay. After installing, its interface is launched on the screen. Okay. And the shortcut is created on your desktop. Now, next step, this is your download of VMware, how we will download from internet. Okay, then after downloading that file, installation step is these steps. The four steps is there. First of all, you have to set the location where you want to place, then click next, next without changing any option. Okay, and last is to install. Okay, the four steps are there to install your VMware. And now this software is successfully installed on my system. And now second practical is your to install the operating system, means now I want to create my virtual machine, and that on that machine, I have to install an operating system that is Ubuntu. And initially, I am using my Windows 10. Okay, now I am to create a virtual machine. And for that, I will click on new. Okay, on your screen. Is it visible? Abhijit, it is visible. This Oracle VM VirtualBox, please raise your hand. Abhijit. Okay. Okay. After that, now I have to click on new. Then there is a dialog box that name and operating system means here I have to give a name of my operating system and operating system that I have to create a virtual operating system. Okay. A virtual machine that I want to create. And there is a note that please choose a descriptive name and destination folder for the new virtual machine and select the type of the operating system you intended. Okay. Now I will give here that is Ubuntu. Okay. You can give any type of name, but the proper you have to give a proper operating system name that the OS that you are using. Okay. The proper name you can give. Then machine folder is your C user DB lab virtual box means here is my file is placed that is a virtual box and I will not change this option. Type is Linux because your Ubuntu is a product of your Linux and version is of 64-bit. Okay. And there are different options are there. If it is a product of Oracle 64, Red Hat, and I will remain with the same option that is Ubuntu 64-bit and this operating is of 64-bit. If it is of 32-bit or your system supported 32-bit, then you will download the operating system of 32-bit as well and you will use a version that is a Ubuntu 32. By default, it is detected by this tool, this VMware. But if it is not, you have to select it. If your system support 32-bit, you will download your iOS file of your operating system of 32-bit. If it is supported with the 64-bit, you can download 64-bit as well as 32-bit. Okay. Now I will click on next. Then there is a memory size and this is a memory size for your RAM. RAM is your at a random access memory and a total space of my RAM means my system have a total of 4 GB RAM. Okay, and here is 4096 MB means your 4 GB RAM is there. If you want to change this RAM, you can, and by default it is of 1 GB. Means this virtual machine will occupy up to 1 GB. Okay, if you want to change, you can go up to your 2 GB for your virtual machine. Okay. Okay. Dipesh, I will answer you after completing this concept. Okay. Your question is, if our system is of 32-bit and we want to install 64-bit, it is not compatible. If our system is 32-bit, then we have to go for a 32-bit operating system. Okay. We have to go for 32, not for 64. If it is of 64-bit, our system or motherboard is of 64-bit, then we can download a 64 as well as 32. Okay, Dipesh. But if our motherboard is of 32-bit, we will not download. There are problems. Okay. There will be a problem to download of 64-bit operating system because it is not compatible with it. Okay. Okay. Now, the second step is to give your RAM memory. Okay, then I have to select up to 2 GB. Okay, we can drag this. Okay, we can change the memory. That is, we will give a memory to our virtual machine, and that is up to only 2 GB. It can be 1 GB also, but I will prefer that is it should be 2 GB. Then there is a hard disk space. Okay, I will not change any option in that. I will go for create option. Then there is hard disk file system. I will go for a VDI file system, that is VirtualBox disk image. Okay, click on next. Then storage on physical hard disk. Okay, that is also a dynamic allocation is there. I will go for next. Then there is your file location and size. This is for your hard disk space. Okay, previous it is for RAM. Now if you want to give any maximum memory for your virtual machine, you can change. Okay, you can move this position and you can change the memory. And total is of 2 TB. My system is having a hard disk of 2 GB. I will give up to 30 GB to my virtual machine. Okay, and click on create. And this is the whole concept to make your system as a virtual. Okay, now it will go for your installation of operating system on your virtual box. Okay, this is the first of all, we are configuring our system. Okay, the step we have noted now, that to configure our system, we have to allocate RAM, we have to give a memory space to store our files. And now next is to click on start to install our operating system on VirtualBox. Okay, and the RAM we have provided and the storage we have provided for it. And click on start. Okay, it will take few minutes. While processing, they are configuring our system. Okay, here is the interface that your system base memory is 2048 MB. Okay, that is the RAM. Okay, boot order is floppy optical hard disk. This is a by default boot order. Okay, for booting operating system from these devices, it will detect floppy disk, optical disk, or your hard disk. Okay, and your video memory is of total up to 16 MB. Okay, 16 MB, that is megabyte. Graphic controller is VMS SVGA. Then there is further option. Okay, here is your dialog box that creating a process for virtual machine and name is Ubuntu. Okay, that I have given. This will take a few seconds while processing. Okay, then storage is controller, that is ID. These are the component on my motherboard. Okay, that ID is used, your controller is, your SATA cables are there. Okay, then your complete storage that I provided is 29.94. That is a hard disk is there for storing a file that will be create in a virtual box. Okay, the files we are creating in a virtual box or your virtual machine that is used, all that files are stored in this memory that is 29.94, that is separately provided to a virtual machine. Okay,